So you're thinking about moving to Gilbert and your budget is in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range. Then stick around because today I'm going to show you a bunch of different homes in that price point and we're going to get started right now. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Jake Augeri and I'm a local market expert here in the Gilbert area. I get calls and texts from people all the time who are looking to buy or sell in Gilbert, and so I would love to be a resource for you and answer any questions you may have if you're thinking about a move to or within the area. I'm standing today right outside of the iconic Gilbert Water Tower, and so if you Google the city of Gilbert, this picture is bound to show up in most of the pictures. And so this is right here in the heart of downtown Gilbert, and really over the course of the last 15 or 20 years, this area has exploded in growth. There's all kinds of restaurant concepts, there's coffee shops down here, there's breweries and bars, and really everything that you're looking for as it relates to food. My wife and I, we were just down here last week having a dinner at Postina, which is a really great sandwich and wine shop, and so it is an awesome space. And really, people love Gilbert because of places like this. There's all kinds of entertainment options. Just a couple miles south of us here is Gilbert Town Square. And really, the city has such a great and fun feel to it. There's entertainment, and it also is really well maintained. It's top 5 in school districts in the state. And people love it here. So I'm so excited to show you around today. So make sure you stick around to the end and we'll see different neighborhoods and price points within the $400,000 to $500,000 range. I'll talk to you soon. All right, we're at our first listing here right behind me, and this is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,409 square foot house that is listed at $437,000. That puts the price per square foot at right around $310, which at the time we're recording, the average in Gilbert is at about $282. So it's a little bit high, but it's also, Gilbert is really popping right now as it relates to the market. You know, at the time we're recording this, the median home price here in the Gilbert area is $695,000, and so we're really near the very bottom of the price points here that you're going to be able to find in Gilbert. And so you can see that the neighborhood is maintained by an HOA. It's really well put together. You don't see too many junkers. And so I'm excited to kind of just show you where we go from here. This is kind of the bottom of the $400,000 price range. You're not going to find too much in Gilbert around this area, but I wanted to show you this one. And so let's take a drive around the neighborhood and I'll see you at our next stop. All right, we are coming up on our next listing here behind me. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,479 square foot property that is listed at $450,000. That puts the price per square foot at right around $304, which at the time of recording is about $20 or $22 higher than the average here in Gilbert. But we're in a community called Lago Estancia, and this is another beautiful lakefront community. And so if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we did the walkthrough at the islands, and this is a community very similar to that where you can buy waterfront property if you want, or if you just want the beauty of the neighborhood without the hassle of waterfront, you can find homes here. This one is not currently on the water. And so as it relates to location, we're really central in Gilbert. So just 2 miles north of us is the downtown Gilbert area with tons of restaurants, and it's got a really fun feel to it. And then just south of us is the Gilbert Town Square, and so that's another place that's got restaurants, it's got a movie theater and a bowling alley and that sort of thing. So you're really close to lots of entertainment options. And as you can tell, the neighborhood has a great feel to it. It's maintained by an HOA, and so nice and clean and put together. So with that being said, let's drive around and we'll give you a feel for the neighborhood, and then we'll see you at our next stop. right, we're coming up on our next stop here in Gilbert. Right behind me, this is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,134 square foot house that is listed at $470,000. That puts the price per square foot at right around $414, which is crazy high for the area. You know, the average in Gilbert is right around $280, $282 at the time that we're recording this, and so that beats it by about $130 per square foot. So I would expect this one to be sitting for a little while. I was doing some research and it turns out that they're using it as a short-term rental property, and so they charge about $200 a night, and so it'll be interesting to kind of see how this house plays out on the market. I wanted to show you this neighborhood because this is one of the rare communities in Gilbert that does not have an HOA. And so, you know, the neighborhood, it still has a pretty good, clean feel to it. It's obviously not as neat and manicured as some of the other ones that we've been looking at, but these communities do exist here. And so again, if your preference is to live in a place that doesn't have an HOA, then this could be a great option for you. In terms of location, we are right at the very north end of Gilbert, and so just about a mile north of us is the 60 freeway, which serves as kind of the gateway to get you east and west in the valley. And just a couple miles south of us is the downtown Gilbert area, which you saw at the top of this video, where, you know, they've got the downtown entertainment, they've got bars, restaurants, coffee shops, dessert places, all of that stuff. And so I wanted to just give you a feel for this neighborhood, so let's take a drive around and I'll see you at our next stop. All right, well, hey, we're coming up on our final stop here in Gilbert. Behind me, this is a 3-bed, 2-bath property with 1,683 square feet that's listed just a hair below $500,000. That puts the price per square foot at right around $297. So we are in a neighborhood called Neely Commons, and what's great about this neighborhood it is on a golf course, and so you can find homes that are directly on the course, or you can just have homes that are, you know, found within the community that are, you know, really nicely put together. And so, you know, golf course homes are interesting. Some people love it because they love the feel of the neat and manicured look of the neighborhood, while other people, you know, they like to have a little bit more control over, you know, how the outside of their house looks, and it all just comes down to personal preference. And so Neely Commons is really located in the heart of central Gilbert, so you're close to restaurants, shopping centers, really anywhere that you'd need to go you can find here in this general area. So hey, as we wrap up our tour today on homes in the $400,000 to $500,000 range, I hope this has given you some value. I wanted to give you a picture of just different areas throughout the city so you can really get a picture as to what your money will get you here. If there is any questions or any way that I can be a resource for you, would you please reach out to me? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, shoot me a text, give me a call, or write me an email, and I would love to be a resource for you in any way possible. Thanks so much for taking the time to tour Gilbert with me today. Let's drive around and I'll see you next time.